Guys ain't ground, folks. Welcome to another edition of Monday Morning Quarterback. Guys, I'm on the way to a call that came in yesterday. This guy, we went to a different property that he had. I think he sold it. We went out for maintenance or a heat inspection, and he sold that property. But he said that he moved into another place, and he had a gas furnace, and he said that another company came out and told him that they recommend replacing the unit, but they didn't give him like a reason for cause of failure or anything like that. So guys, technically this is going to be a second opinion, but we'll see what's going on here. And the guy said the furnace wasn't leaking carbon monoxide or it wasn't anything dangerous. He just said that a couple days ago he noticed the furnace stopped blowing out warm air, and he called someone local, and then they told him that the only option is just to replace the furnace. So he just remembered us and he called us. But guys, let's go take a look and let's see what's going on, shall we? I'll see y'all when I get inside. Alright guys, I'm downstairs. The only thing I did was turn the thermostat on. And this unit fires up. Waiting for the fan to turn on or see if the fan turns on. And this is the Goodman 80% furnace. And I looked at the model, well, the serial number, and this is a 2014 furnace. Albeit it's definitely dirty, but it's a newer furnace, being that it's within 15 years. But yeah guys, something isn't adding up according to this customer. Now this customer isn't always here, so I don't know how often this furnace gets used, but he said that another company came out and they recommended him replacing his furnace, and that they can give him a definite reason for failure, which is very unusual. Guys, what I'm gonna do, let me go to the truck and get my carbon monoxide detector, and also I gotta tell this customer to do some digging to see if he can find a invoice or something, or some type of report, because nothing looked red tagged. The only thing I did was just turn the thermostat on, and I'm getting good temperatures coming out the vents. Hold on guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, I tested my carbon monoxide levels. There's nothing coming out the vents, which is good. And also this customer has multiple carbon monoxide detectors down here and upstairs. But guys, there's no luck with finding that report from another company. But what I did do is I did some eliminating here. I used my method of checking my progressions, and what I did do is I asked the customer when this unit wasn't working a month ago, meaning when the heat wasn't working, what was it doing? Was it making a noise? Was it not turning on? Was cold air blowing out? He definitely did say that the AC was working, but the heat wasn't. It was just blowing out cold air. So guys, this is definitely going to be an intimate issue, but what I'm thinking here is that this unit was definitely malfunctioning. But what was going on, what the other company did, I don't know. I don't see anything that's new. Everything looks like it's covered in debris, but I can definitely say this will definitely fall under an intimate issue. And the guy just bought this house, so I'm pretty sure, like I said, no maintenance or service was done to this unit. But what I can do is I can check out that flame sensor. And like I said, guys, this is definitely going to be a process of elimination kind of diagnosis. For sure, maintenance is going to be his best bet, because this unit this heat and AC doesn't look that old. So maintenance can definitely still improve this unit down the line, but the only thing I can do, and I don't see a filter in this unit, the only thing I can do is check that flame sensor, and I can go back to the truck and get my manometer to make sure that my inducer is pulling proper inches of water column. But guys, let's do that. Let's take this one step at a time here. We know it's not leaking carbon monoxide, and we do know that this thing was blowing out cold air, but let's take this flame sensor out. I'll be back. Guys, check this out. This flame sensor is definitely dirty. But guys, look at this. The housing is not even screwed to the furnace. Like, what the hell? This doesn't look like a newer motor. Guys, let me take this cap out and test it. I'll be back. All right, guys. This should show you with the new cap. Boom. So we're right on the money. And yeah, guys, let me put this new cap in. And I should have more 5/16 screws. I'm gonna screw the housing in. And once I get the bottom part done, I'll clean the sensor, brush off this burner assembly, and then afterwards, I'm going to check my inducer for proper inches of water column. And guys, this might be a 2-stage furnace here. This looks like that gas valve I put in a few months ago. This might be a 2-stage furnace here. But all right, guys, let's get to it. I'll be back. All right, guys, we got our blower housing mounted, and our new filter is dated and installed. The only thing that sucks about this installation is that there's no external filter rack. So this customer will have to take the 5/16 screws off the door, but at least they're starting off with a clean bill of health with a clean filter. And we know that our brand new capacitor is within range. Everything is new. Next, let me clean up a little bit and let's close this door. And then let's check our inducer motor. I'll be right back. All right, guys. As you see, we only need a 0.70 to close this switch, and this inducer is at a 1.5, which is more than enough to do the job. But guys, at this point, since we know we have an intermittent issue, I don't see anything wrong with popping in a new switch and cleaning this flame sensor. So guys, let me go upstairs. Let me speak with the customer about this. I'll be right back. Guys, I spoke with the customer and they opted to get the smorgasbord done. You guys want to know what the smorgasbord is? That means you do what you got to do to get it done right. So with that being said, we got our new cap, new filter in. We got our flame sensor cleaned. We got our burner assembly cleaned. And now let's slap in a new switch. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I just remembered, guys. I had one of you guys mention this in the comments the last time I put in the universal switch. I mentioned about calibrating these switches. Now, real quick, guys, these switches come normally closed. You put the right color spring in and you calibrate it until you hear this. Hear that? Well, not that, that's my meter. Hold on. Hear that? That's normally closed. That's normally open. Quarter turn past that sound, and you're good to go. But like I said, guys, you do not want to barely turn it past that sound, because at that point, guys, it's going to toggle between normally closed and normally open. But this is just like riding a bike. Once you do it once or twice, you can't mess it up. Worst case, if you do this and the switch is closed before the unit starts, it's going to give you an error code. But if you use the right color spring, and you can also use the continuity on your meter. If you can't hear that sound, just use continuity. So just to show you, here's what I used to do before I used to hear that sound. Touch the meter leads, find your normally open and common, and you see that? No sound. That means this is open. Now if I would have touched normally open and caught a sound, that means I still have to turn this until the sound goes away. All right, guys, let's get back to it. I don't think I'm going to be able to use this mounting bracket. Nope, it's too spaced apart. Let me get this. And this should fit like a glove. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys. Everything's rocking and rolling. And guys, what we'll do is we'll come back in the spring to check the AC to make sure that's rocking and rolling. And yeah, guys, that's all there is to it. Just to recap, this was an intermittent issue. Customer said another company came out a month ago and told them that the unit needs to get replaced, and there was no probable cause or any paperwork to support the evidence. So guys, we came out and this unit fired up once, but once we took everything apart, we opened the door, we found that the blower housing was missing screws, we found the capacitor weak, we found the burner assembly pretty dirty, so we cleaned that up the best we could. Also, we found the flame sensor dirty, we cleaned that, and also there was no filter inside the unit. We put a brand new filter in the unit. The filter that was outside of the unit was dirty, so we're assuming that they maybe took the old filter out because it was dirty, but we put a new pleated filter in there. And yeah, guys, and also we replaced the pressure switch, and now, guys, this furnace has a clean bill of health. There we have it. We're rocking and rolling. Guys, let me clean up and let me put this door back on, and I am off to the next extreme. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.